Quando Rondo facing life in prison after this. Leaked footage. Quando Rondo has been locked up for a few weeks now. Everything started going downhill in his career when he and his team were raided by the feds. It seems that the feds have actually been watching Quando Rondo and his team for quite some time now, and they finally decided to bust them. Unfortunately, the feds have stacked tons of evidence against Quando Rondo over the past few years, and they even have proof that he was tied to the King Von case. Originally, Quando Rondo was arrested on multiple charges that could result in him facing life behind bars. But Quando managed to make things much worse for himself while locked behind bars. It's said that Quando was involved in a serious brawl that took place in prison, and he seriously injured a guy. I'm taking that seriously injured. Quando hurt this guy so bad that the man nearly lost his life. And now Quando Rondo is facing attempted charges on top of everything else. The public has received word from Quando's legal team that they'll be doing all they can to help Quando Rondo get released from prison. But it looks like the sad truth is that'll never happen. He was already looking at facing a long time behind bars. After getting himself into even more trouble, Quando may very well be stuck behind bars for life. Sometimes this happens in the prison system. It's easy to continue getting in trouble once you get locked up because you have to defend yourself. Sometimes the end result is very serious. Like this case, for example. Quando Rondo obviously had no intention of nearly taking a man's life, but obviously he was being picked on and had to prove he wasn't soft. Unfortunately, Quando Rondo took things a little too far and nearly took the man's life. This resulted in Quando Rondo being out in the hole, a segregated area just for him. Now, Quando is looking at facing some super serious charges, and a lot of people don't think he'll be able to get out of these troubles. It sucks because Quando Rondo was well on his way to the top of the rap industry. He's continued to make a name for himself since early 2020 and did a very good job of gaining popularity. Unfortunately, along the way, Quando and his team just couldn't manage to stay out of the streets, which resulted in them taking part in many serious crimes. Like I said, the feds have been on to Quando Rondo for years now, and they have stacks of evidence against him. It's clear that Quando Rondo is in a pretty bad position, but that makes me wonder if his team members are just as bad. For example, Lil Tim, the man that literally took King Von's life, has been a free man ever since King Von's passing. But he was recently locked up alongside Quando Rondo, and his case is very interesting as well. Lil Tim supposedly beat his case early on and barely had to serve any time for the passing of King Von. But it appears he's back in court facing life, taking charges. This Quando Rondo case has been taken to the next level after Quando decided to nearly take a man's life while locked behind bars. And today, we'll be filling you in on everything you need to know about it. This recent news is going viral all over social media and has many of Quando Rondo's fans shook. There's a lot to get into with all that's going on in Quando's case and all the celebrity reactions to him facing life in prison. But today, we'll mainly be sticking to Quando Rondo facing life in prison after this leaked footage. Because this footage has many people going crazy. Like I said, there's a lot to get into today, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Lime Report. We post daily rap updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and comment keyword Quando to enter a chance of winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at Quando Rondo facing life in prison after this leaked footage. Quando Rondo, whose real name is Taekwon Terrell Bowman, was born on March 23, 1999 in Savannah, Georgia. He had a rough childhood and grew up in a neighborhood known for its crime and poverty. Rondo had limited resources and opportunities, which led him to pursue a career in music as an escape from his difficult surroundings. Quando Rondo gained initial recognition and popularity through his music release on YouTube and SoundCloud. He started gaining attention with tracks like I Remember and Paradise, which resonated with listeners due to their raw and emotional lyrics. These early releases helped Quando Rondo build a local fan base in his hometown. One of the key relationships in Quando Rondo's life is his friendship with Lil Tim, who is also known as Timothy Leaks. The two have been close friends for a long time and have often collaborated on music. Lil Tim has been featured on several of Quando Rondo's songs, and their friendship extends beyond just music. Quando Rondo also met the late rapper King Von through their mutual friendship with Lil Durk. The two initially had a friendly relationship, but unfortunately, they had a falling out which ultimately led to the tragic confrontation between them where King Von lost his life. To stay updated with the latest content, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time at Lime Report.